The whole deal with activewear is that it makes you look like you're active when you're not. And chicks have taken that whole vibe and just run with it, and pun intended. So where does that leave us men with our own bullshit looks? People say that the world celebrates doers, but the reality is that people care more about what you look like you do than what you actually do. And so once you understand that, well, chicks are your oyster.
It used to be that you could just say you were a dolphin trainer or a roller coaster engineer and chicks would buy it because you said it, you know? But these millennials, they're so real, they're so down to earth, they're looking for physical evidence of your lifestyle and career choices.
Right, so the new peacocking is proof.
For example, everyone loves an outdoorsy guy, right?
Right, so bushwalking, for example, says you are fit, you're healthy, you have an affinity with nature. That's a layered guy. That's really interesting.
But who the fuck can actually be bothered going bushwalking or fucking taking a canoe ride down a river when you can just make it look like you have? The whole look is kind of like Bear Grylls meets Farmer Wants a Wife. Hey, I'm Dom. I work on a crab boat.
Or how you think Hugh Jackman should look but doesn't.
Oh, you have showers? That's cool. I clean myself in hot springs.
And you can actually add to the look by giving yourself little scratches on the arms or putting little scars on your legs so that if you see someone in the street and they're like, oh, what happened there? You could be like, oh, I just must have hit a low-hanging tree branch while I was out trail running.
The best thing about trail running is that you have to be aware of your environment the whole time. And it doesn't have to be limited to the physical body. I mean, you can, say, dust up the lower third of your Prius and the rims of the tires. And you can put a bit of hay on the driver's side floor to make it look like you drive down dusty roads and kind of more rural terrain, even if you never leave Bondi.
The other look that'll have you touching millennial charm in no time is going for like a kind of DIY, Mr. Fix-It kind of tradie vibe.
Or stop traffic in this thing. But not like the, you know, ice smoking, mud mixing, shit cunt brickies labourer vibe. It's more the Jamie Drury, Better Homes and Gardens, cash vibe.
Yeah, there's a fine line. Like you just want people to think you're good with your hands and kind of useful around the house. You don't want people to think, oh, that guy's an actual fucking tradie, like a landscaper or a carpenter or some shit, because they're shit careers.
The spirit's in good condition.
You want them to think, oh, maybe that guy's been painting some skirting boards outside of whatever other creative shit he does for a job.
I'm not a proper builder. I'm just renovating my place.
And further to Dom's point, you can accessorize to that. So you can get like a nick of paint on your shirt or jumper or a nick of paint on your elbow. And when you're at brunch, people will be like, oh, so why do you have paint on your elbow? And you're like, oh, I've just been renovating my house. It's not a big deal.
No, you don't want to make it feel, no. I think it's more, I find it hard to picture how you did that renovating your house.
So technically, if you just skim over the fact that you're renovating your house, millennial chicks will literally lose their minds. They're like, far out, he's renovating a house and it's not a big deal. What else is true?
Look out, everyone! Building happening.
And the other look I've been doing lately is making it look like I've just been at Burning Man.
Yeah, this one doesn't work at all.
Oh, hold on.
It's not.
That's not necessarily true. Everybody goes to Burning Man.
Yeah, but they don't walk out onto the street in Bondi immediately afterwards. Like there's a whole fucking journey. They leave the festival, they drive through the desert, they've got to go through an airport, get on a plane. It doesn't work. Nobody's gonna think you just left Burning Man. They're gonna think you had too much G and wandered out of the fucking tool shed.
You don't know that.
It's a cool idea, it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like they're in an entirely different mind frame to what they would be if they saw you at Burning Man. They're not munted. In fact, they're probably hyper aware from having just gone for a jog. And then you walk down the street looking like that. They're just gonna think you're a sex pest. You've ruined the whole fucking concept, man. Maybe you should just sit there and shut up and let me do the talking.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna smoke some cardamom.